What's up, Sri?
What's up? This is What's Up with Cheri and Jerome, April 30th, 2026. So, Jerome and I went out and voted for the primaries today. We went to early voting. In Georgia, it started on Monday, April the 27th. And so we went and voted because we know that it's important to vote. I mean, these people are who decide what programs and services get funded. And I know I'm tired of not having health care. So, of course, when I was deciding who to vote for, I was looking at their stance on Medicaid. I personally believe that anybody on Social Security should have access to Medicaid. So, you know, that's just me being radical. So, Jerome,
Yes.
what's up with you this week? Is there anything in particular that you're excited about this week?
Well, I like you. I'm excited that I voted. I think that's important. Um, uh, what else? Well, I just been busy. We'll talk about that soon, but it's been a busy week, and I'm happy that we've gotten to today so we can do this video.
Yep, yep, it's that time. So, I was excited that Monday I got Janet DeLeon's new book, number 30, Marsh Mystic was the name of it. It was hilarious and it was a good whodunit. I, it had a great twist at the end that I did not see coming.
While
it,
Sheree
it
was reading it, I heard her laughing out loud so loud. I had to ask her what was going on.
it was a really good book. It's Jana De Leon, book 30, Mystic, Marsh Mystic. It was good. I'm ready for number 31 now.
You're friends with another author. What is she working on?
And Charles.
What is
Yeah,
she
Anne
doing?
Charles is my other favorite author. She's in my top three, and she's working on Jackrabbit Junction number 7. And I am on her patron, and so I have gotten to see the chapters as she has written them. I'm on chapter 5 so far on those. So those have been good too. So I can't wait till the book comes out and I get the final version.
Sheree is a reader.
I am a reader. I love to read a good book. I also read my Bible every day. And I had such a good time this morning reading the Bible. I was in Matthew and I was reading a chapter of the Sermon on the Mount, and I came across a word that I didn't know what it was. I didn't know what it meant. And so I just stopped and did a deep dive on it and found out what it meant, and it blew my mind. It just absolutely blew my mind. It gave me a whole new perspective on the Sermon on the Mount. I was just blown away by it, and yeah, I'm gonna be teaching. I'm gonna make it the last in this my love series. Um, that I'm gonna be teaching in my Bible study teaching that I do every week. So watch for that. I've been
Oh,
teaching.
check out her Bible studies on Divinely Abled channel.
Yeah. So I've been teaching on perfected love and the importance of love. And I started with God is love. And then I went on to talk about why love is important and that it's a crucial part of being a Christian. And then now, today, I'm going to be looking at practical applications for love in a Christian's life. And now, instead of that being the last one, I'm going to next week teach on perfected love, the importance of words. So, yeah, I've really been enjoying this series,
I can
and
tell.
I've decided to make it into a book. I've really gotten into it this morning. I was so excited when I was reading and I found that, and it just blew my mind. I was like, oh my gosh, that just puts a total new spin on the Sermon on the Mount and on love, on the importance of love and how to love, right? As a Christian. So I love theology. My grandparents, both sets, were ministers. My grandmother and my grandfather Martin were ministers, and then my grandfather Johnson was a minister. So I love theology. My grandmother used to teach me the Bible every morning after breakfast, sitting at the kitchen table. So that's kind of an important part of my life to me. All my books that I've written that are faith based, I dedicate to her and to my grandsons. I have 4 grandsons, so yeah. So let's get started, Jerome.
Okay.
Okay, so the agenda today was the introduction, which we've done. We're going to be talking about our book on marketing, and then we're going to do our featured home decor and our featured bags and our featured clothing and our featured art. So you and I wrote a book on marketing and business essentials. It was based off of a series of teachings that we did for People First of Lithonia. Because People First of Lithonia had a project on entrepreneurship, because every member but one was small business owners. They were all entrepreneurs. And so we started teaching a class every week for about a year. And this book came out of that. So do you want to say anything about that, Jerome?
Well, it's useful for people just starting into business, and you can review uh, a lot of things that involve the internet because a lot of books don't cover the internet and internet sales. So that's something that's in there. And one of the things that I want you to specifically look for is the virtual assistants. A lot of people have a single business owners, and they have a lot to do, and they just don't have time to do it all. So farming some of that work out to other people like virtual assistants, and markets like um, Fiverr and stuff like that. The book tells about it, so just buy the book and check it out.
Yeah. So that being said, we captured what our members were telling us about their experiences in those things. And so that's how the book came into being. So it's called Marketing and Business Essentials. If you go to our website, which is Inclusive Media Inc. INK.com, and click on the book tab, scroll down to the bottom until you see the book cover. And then if you click on the book cover, that will take you to Amazon. so that you can order the book, because we do print on demand. That's our business model, is that that's how we produce our products, is print on demand. So we're going to give you a little taste of the book. We're going to be talking about the role of marketing in business. Marketing plays a key role in the success of any business, whether large or small. But what exactly is marketing, and why is it so important? In simple terms, marketing is about getting your product or service noticed by the right people at the right time at the right price, in a way that makes people want to buy from you. Think of marketing as the bridge between a business and its customers. It helps you connect with the people who need and want what you're offering, guiding them through the process of discovering, evaluating, and ultimately purchasing your product or service. Jerome, you want to talk about that?
Well, well, when you think about selling, there is think about paintings, for example. When you want to sell a painting, you have to show it to people. So you would take it to a festival and put it on display, and when people walk by, they might buy or they might not. It's more of a one-step thing. But when you talk about sales on platforms like the internet, where you're not there to wave people in and say hi to them and talk to them and to talk them into buying, you have to have like a funnel. You have to have a several step process of getting people to come to your site, getting them interested. It's a several step process. Uh, so there's different ways to sell is where we're getting at.
Yeah, I think one of the fundamental things is meeting a need. I know that I am a co-owner and co-founder of a business called TCTC, and we have developed a product called the Daisy. And that Daisy is a bidet. It's an assistive technology to help people to be able to do the hygiene after bathrooming. So, because some of us can't twist and turn. And I had told a friend that I was really having a hard time with the hygiene part of bathrooming because of the fact that I can't twist and turn, and that I wish that I could find assistive technology that would help me with that, so that I didn't need anybody to help me, because I'm very independent. I didn't want somebody that close and up in my business like that. Um, it's very undignified, and to be honest, it can be a bit embarrassing. So, you know, and we worked. This friend that I told about it, she went to an engineer at Temple University, and we worked with a student who actually designed the bidet, and now we have a patent for it, and now we're trying to get it to market. So, the thing about it is, marketing can be about meeting an unmet need, right?
But if you don't have what's considered a need, you're not lost out because people buy what they want as opposed to what they need. Lots of times in the stores, they will forego some food choices to get that special necklace or watch that they wanted. So wants are an important part of the business ecosystem. So don't feel left out if you can't find a specific need or if you can't meet a specific need, which is the easiest route. But because getting people by getting something, selling something to people who want what you have to sell, like things like art, is another part of the business world.
Right. Right. Yeah. Good point. So let's move on to our featured home decor. You know, a lot of people get tired of the way their house looks and want to refresh, can't afford to renovate, but want to refresh. And they can do that by having new curtains, new bedspread, a table runner, pillows, or even some wallpaper and creating an accent wall. So this is one of your designs, Jerome. And this is this week's home decor. You can find these home decor designs on our website, Inclusive Media Inc. and just click on the home decor tab. And there's 4 pages of different designs. And you can click the picture. If you want that pillow, you click the pillow and it will take you to Spoonflower, and you can order it from Spoonflower.
Flower is a marketplace for artists who want to have their work printed on these types of products, and they're now a big company, and they are legitimate.
Yeah, I last week I was watching Renovation Aloha on HGTV, and they had some Spoonflower wallpaper that they were using in a house that they were renovating. So I was like, look at that, Spoonflower. So Spoonflower is humongous, and one of the problems we've had with sites like Spoonflower is that people couldn't find your designs. So we made it easy by putting it on our website and putting a link to the picture so that people could click on the picture of the item that they want, and it will take them to Spoonflower
To the
to
page where they can
where,
purchase.
yeah, that's it. So yeah, so that, if you have problems with Spoonflower, because from time to time they'll move things and make changes, and if the link changes, if you have trouble finding a design, just drop me an email. I'm going to show you my email at the end of the video, and you can drop me an email and I'll help you find it. All right?
Good.
Anything else you want to say about that, Jerome?
Well, that covers it. Don't forget about throw blankets. Throw blankets. There are other products that Spoonflower sells with the designs on it. You just have to go to the page after you click the link and view out a wide selection of products you can get the design on.
Well, and not only that, but they make fabrics. So if you're someone who likes to create fashions by making clothing, then you can get the material with this design on it. They have fabrics as well. So let me just say this, Jerome is a design monster. He loves digital design. He has like over 5,000 images. And we've only put a handful of them up on different websites that do print on demand. But Jerome is wanting to go into art licensing where people would use his design on different items like packaging. And so right now we are looking for a art licensing agent for Jerome.
Well,
So,
let me sort of teach people about the difference between print on demand and art licensing.
all
Print
right.
on demand is where you work with a company that prints designs on their products. Like the products might be curtains, wallpaper, pillows, bedspreads, and they need your design to go on them. So you go on their site and you sign up with them, and you doesn't cost anything for some sites. And some sites it costs a monthly, a yearly subscription, monthly or yearly, depending on the site. And but most of them are free. Um, and you upload your collection of images and make sure they're the right size and everything. They will print them on items that they sell. But you must do the marketing. You must get the customers to go to the site to buy the products. They do very little marketing for most of their artists on their site. Um, but what art licensing is where there's a company that has a staff of art licensors, and when you submit to them, they will review your art and decide if they want to work with you. If they choose you to work with, they will market your designs to companies, to commercial companies that maybe print wallpaper only. They print our wallpaper, or they print bedspreads, or they print pillow
Tile.
or tile. So they will actually market your work to these companies who do the printing. So who make the products. So the difference is really in marketing. On print on demand, you do the marketing, you find the customers and send them to the site. But in art licensing, for a commission, they do the marketing and submit your work to companies and try to pitch them on buying or licensing your designs. And a license is just a rent of your design for a specific period of time where they can use your art on their product. Uh, so it's not like they're buying the ownership of it or the copyrights. They're just using your design. You're giving them permission to use your design for a specified period of time in a specified market or region of the world.
Yeah.
And when they finish, when the contract is over, you can license your design to another company or someone else.
Yep. So that's what Jerome is working on, but we got to get an art licensing agent. So if anybody knows of one, send them this video. Also, feel free to post this video on your social media pages. So our next featured design is for bags, and these are done through Fine Art America. So these bags are really nice. I like them. I think they're well made. And the handles on them are long enough that I'm able to put them over the headrest of my power chair and put stuff in them so that when I go places, I can take stuff with me. I like this weekend tote, which is rectangular shaped. Then the regular tote bag is a box shape. And then we have these rectangular shaped pouches, these zip pouches that you can buy. And this is just one of the designs that you can get on them. Every
And
week we may feature a different design.
the designs are paintings of mine that I've done over the years.
Yeah. So if you're interested, you can go to our website, inclusivemediainc.com, and click on the back tote bags link at the top of the page. And then you can click on whether you want the weekend bag, the regular tote bag, or the zip pouch.
There are many other products, and you can also get. Well, we'll show some now. Go ahead.
Yeah, so this week's feature clothing is a baby onesie with that same design from the tote bags on it. And then here's two others because they come in different colors and they're available in a whole bunch of different paintings that Jerome has done. You want to talk about that for a second, Jerome?
Uh, I, that's fine. You covered it. Um, it'd be nice for your toddler to be walking around or crawling around wearing art.
Yeah. So then if you need some art for your house, but you can't afford Jerome's paintings because his paintings are a little expensive, um, you can order a print, or you can order a framed print. Here's 3 framed prints that are available on our website, Inclusive Media Inc. INK.com. And so you just click on the tab Art when you get to our website, and then you can pick which tab you want, the framed art or just the prints. And you can pick that. You just click on the picture of the piece of art you want, and that will take you to Fine Art America. We have embedded a link in the picture, and it'll take you to Fine Art America, and you can choose what size, what color background. What else, Jerome? Are there choices?
You have different frame choices, different mat choices, and different
And different
sizes.
frame colors.
And you can choose whether paper or canvas print.
Yeah. So these are relatively reasonably priced. So it's a way you can own a piece of Jerome Lawrence art. Now, I have art. I do photography art and I do fluid art. And I have paintings on there, and you can go to our website again, Inclusive Media Inc. INK.com, and you can click on the button at the top called Art by Cheri. And these prints are, when you click on the picture, it will take you to Redbubble, which is another print on demand site, and you can order them. This is the white flowers and my
Pansies,
poppy
pansies. She really
pansies.
has an eye for framing or selecting the area to cover of her photographs.
Yeah, I actually have this picture in my own house. I like this one so much. Um, and then if you would like to be notified when we have new stuff or new videos coming out, you can drop me an email at CheriMitchellG@gmail.com. Cheri is spelled Cheri, Mitchell, 2 L's, G, because my middle name is Geraldine, at gmail.com. And you can also look and see what other books I have out that are available. I have children's books, I have Bible studies. Soon we're going to have some murder mysteries that are going to be out. So I'm working on the last edits on it now. So it'll be coming out soon. And then again, our website is Inclusive Media Inc. INK.com. And you can also click the tab at the top and look at Jerome's home decor, or you can look at the bags or my art and clothing with my art and bags with my art. Um,
There's a wide selection, so we hope you spend some time there.
yeah. So I hope that you'll click subscribe to the channel and that you'll click the thumbs up and let us know that you liked
Like
our
us.
video. Yeah. So thank you for spending this time with us today. This is Cheri Mitchell and Jerome Lawrence, and this has been the What's Up with Cheri and Jerome newsletter, the April 30th, 2026 edition. Thank you.
Thank
Have a good
you.
day.
Bye.
Bye.